Contestant number 3, Toastmaster Surendra Chari. Title of the speech, Samsung Galaxy S2. Samsung Galaxy S2, Toastmaster Surendra Chari, contestant number 3.
In year 1997, we purchased our first ever desktop computer at home. Daughter Pooja was then of just 7 years of age and son Amrut was barely 1.5 years. The Little Mermaid was their favorite interactive computer game. And even at that age of 1.5 years, Amrut used to click start, open their application and play by himself. He was too young even to recognize alphabets. Fellow Toastmasters and guest contest chairman, a very good evening to all of you.
Good evening.
As he grew young, computer games started pouring into the market. Sometimes around 2004, he developed a desire to possess a PlayStation. For 900 riyals, it was really expensive for me. My thought about a toy could go only up to 100 riyals. Amrut, I cannot afford to pay 900 riyals for a toy. It's too expensive. Then onwards, whenever we went out to malls, he came home with almost crying face for not getting his PlayStation. Eventually, I gave up. We purchased PlayStation. Year 2005, we were in Hong Kong. We were traveling to a place called Stanley in upper deck of a bus. And we saw a kid playing with a small gadget, very sleek and nice. That was PSP, PlayStation Portable. Now, along with kids, wife Tanuja also started convincing me to buy that PSP. 2,000 riyals? No way, don't even think of it. Next 2 days, we spent on arguing on buying PSP than sightseeing. I had to give up, we purchased PSP. Then came PS2, PlayStation 2. No. This time, I did not give up. We did not purchase PS2. But then came Xbox. Amrut, you are going to be in Standard 10 next year. That's an extremely important year. You have to concentrate on your studies. I managed to convince him. He accepted it, but reluctantly. Year 2011, Amrut passed out Standard 10, and now he wanted PS3. 2,500 riyals. You already have a laptop. You already have PlayStation, but Dad, that PlayStation is very old now. You have PSP, even that is an older model, the newer one is very sleek. For almost a week, we had negotiations. Every evening, we had hard arguments and sad faces. Wife Tanuja and daughter Pooja supported him in his arguments. I got fed up, I gave up, I got frustrated. We purchased PS3. No doubt, Amrut enjoyed and used those gadgets. But it was not easy to get them. He had a hard time with me. And I was right as well. There are millions of hungry children all over the world. They cannot get enough clothes to eat and we are spending thousands of riyals on these gadgets. Sometimes I managed to convince him. But other times I could only delay the purchase. Amrut enjoyed those gadgets. I went on spending money on them. But what about his feelings towards me? He remembered those hard arguments with every gadget. He remembered those sad faces with every purchase. And what was I doing? I had put factors such as cost, lifestyle, better utilization of money ahead of his joy and enjoyment. And more importantly, every time. I spent money on those gadgets, but I was not able to make him very happy. He received those gadgets, but not gifts. And the relation between us during those arguments was that of like a customer bargaining with a shopkeeper, and not that of a father and son. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, in our life, we have many relationships. Father, mother, brother, friend, son, daughter, sister, wife. Many times we do what they want only if it is logical to us, only if it makes sense to us, only if we have money worth spending it, only if it is acceptable to us. We put our thinking, our logic and ourselves ahead of them. We can find, if we love a person or if we like a person, we can find opportunities to put that person ahead of our logic, our limitations and our constraints. We can find occasions to do exactly what he wants, the way he wants and whenever he wants. And we can do that only because he wants. 2 months ago, Amrut told me, Papa, on this birthday, I want a smartphone. I said, fine. You select the phone you want and then we will see what to do. 2 weeks ago, on his 16th birthday, we went to an electronic superstore called E-Zone, his favorite electronic shop. We selected the phone that he liked, Samsung Galaxy S2. This time there were no arguments, no negotiations, no sad faces. All 4 of us were very happy. As his fingers rolled over that Samsung Galaxy S2, his face brightened up with happiness. With that happy face, he gave several looks, and every look of his was saying, thank you, Papa, I love you. Mr. Chari.